When you look at how we as a company look to connected world and the way things are going, I mean, connectivity has been our business for 120 years. And if you have to understand and build a strategy for the next couple of years, it's good to look back 20 years. The operators went through, I always call, 4 existential crises in the last 20 years. The first one is when we went from analog to digital. That's the mother of all changes. This is when we really changed the foundations of the business we're at. This was in the 80s, 30 years ago. We still have, as an industry, we're still busy phasing out analog systems. Then in the beginning of the 90s, there was the introduction of mobile. We were a fixed company. We were in the business of these copper cables, and then people came with mobile, and that was in the beginning of the 90s, and we grow a world from a couple of 100 million users or tens of million users worldwide into billions and billions of users in over a very short period, 10 years. Then at the end of the 90s, people connected their computer to our copper fixed network, which the copper network was not used for. It was not built to. It was very unfair to us as an industry, and the world of the internet came. 3 existential crises, and we actually survived all of them. Actually, we mastered them. In the beginning of 2000, although we had a financial crisis to take care of, we were in perfect relationship with the customers. We offered them telecom services, mobile services, and internet broadband services. And then in 2008, 2010, something changed. People came with a smartphone, with a tablet, and that was the change that was evidently changing our value chain forever. We are now looking in what is the future of our company. Apparently and very clearly, people don't choose for KPN anymore because they want to buy a smartphone. I mean, they get their smartphone and their applications on the smartphone from other sources than KPN. And we are the back end of their services. And we have to re-look at what our role in that connectivity and that connected world is. And then that's what we're busy doing. I think like 5 years ago, for the first time, KPN got a relationship with Mahindra. And Mahindra started to offer services to us and deliver services to us. In 2 years ago, we decided that it was time that in parallel with our network suppliers and partners, we needed to have a challenger into our IT domains. Now, the number of things that we have to do in the IT domains are very big. We have to overthrow hundreds, so not so thousands of old applications, and we have to actually convert them into the new world. We have already a long history of outsourcing, and when you look at the companies that were helping and supporting us in delivering the services, they were the traditional suppliers and the traditional list of people that were helping: Atos, Capgemini, Accenture, etc. We really wanted to get somebody on board who could partner with us and be challenging the world, and that's where we immediately agreed that it had to be an Indian player. And when we looked at all the Indian players, we came to the conclusion that Mahindra was the most entrepreneurial one of all of them. An Indian-based, results-driven and entrepreneurial.